bookmaker.eu, where it's always free to open an account.
Thursday night NFL action. Let's go to Buffalo, where the 3-6 Bills host the 4-5 Dolphins. Current line, Buffalo -1.5, 45 is your total. Miami, after making some early noise in the AFC East, drops 2 straight to the Colts and the Titans. The Titans, they were demolished on their home field by 34 points, all made possible by 3 Ryan Tannehill interceptions, 1 a pick 6, and a Reggie Bush fumble. Now, Miami's stout defense combined with this anemic offense has been a dream for underbettors all season long. How about 5 straight to the under are the Miami Dolphins? Hey, I just got to ask one question. Brian and Bruce, can the Bills stop their own 3-game losing streak?
Kind of a hidden gem, Bruce. It's amazing to me, being from Western New York, a lot of people don't realize how fierce this rivalry is. For the Bills, this is a game that means everything.
It is. It became a crusade for Buffalo fans a long time ago, Brian. Between 70 and 83, Buffalo did not beat Miami. So kids went all the way through grade school and high school without seeing the Bills win a game against Miami. But you're right, that is a heated rivalry.
And then the Bills got even, with Jim Kelly and the Bills single-handedly denying Dan Marino trips to the Super Bowl.
That's right. Knocked them out in the AFC title game in '92, and absolutely, this is a heated rivalry.
Let's talk about this game in particular. Personal pride is on the line as Miami got absolutely destroyed at home by Tennessee on Sunday.
Looked as bad as they did in the preseason, and we hadn't seen that from the Dolphins really since Game 1 against Houston. It played very well since then. The question about Miami right now, is Ryan Tannehill, the rookie quarterback, regressing? That was way his worst effort last week since the opener. That's a concern for Joe Philbin and staff.
And here's the light at the end of the tunnel for the Dolphins in this game. Last year, Reggie Bush went haywire on the Bills at Buffalo.
This is a concern for Buffalo against any good runner this year, because into last week they had been allowing 6 yards per carry. So rush defense, not the Bills' strength. They've got to tighten that up and prevent Bush from running wild again.
Speaking of running the football, when the Bills are smart enough to do it, they can beat teams. They had New England on the ropes, and it was a nice 1-2 punch. Fred Jackson and C.J. Spiller. Killer for the Bills, though. Final drive of the game. Fred Jackson, a concussion. It will just be Spiller.
You mentioned this earlier in the season, though, Brian, that Coach Chan Gailey would be much better off trying to establish that running game and making it a little bit easier for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He hasn't been making as many mistakes. He did make a key one late last week, but running the football is key. One running back, it's still better than none, so maybe the Bills can establish the run. That'll be a key in this battle.
The one thing the Bills do not do is stretch the field. Everything is dink and dunk and underneath, so look for the Dolphins' corners to be jumping routes here.
They will be jumping routes, and Miami also not too bad against the rush. They're allowing under 4 yards per carry, so it might be difficult for Buffalo to establish that infantry here. And if Bills can't do that, Fitzpatrick's under pressure, this could be an advantage for Miami.
Something's got to give here. The Bills are an over team, Dolphins an under team.
Absolutely. The Bills are over 18-9 their last 27 games. That goes way back into the end of the 2010 season, so they have been trending that way. Miami to the under. We'll see what happens in this one.
We shall see. Thursday night, AFC East game with Miami visiting Orchard Park to take on the Bills.
You can check the current lines on your smartphone or any other mobile device at bookmaker.eu.